Buffy the Vampire Slayer Season 4 is a weird season. It's a little uneven, and it was very hard to follow on from Season 3, which is best. On the other side of it, Season 4 has some really memorable, strong episodes, and has one of the most unusual season finals you will ever see in your life. So normally in Buffy, up to this point, the season finals were always kill the big bad, walk off into the sunset. This is different. The previous episode, they kill Adam. They combine their abilities, Willow, Xander, Giles, Buffy, into one body, into Buffy's, and help her defeat Adam. This is where it gets very interesting. They break a rule. The Slayer must be always alone. The season final is actually them going home after killing the big bad and watching Apocalypse Now. Then all going to sleep and having a shared dream. Each one of the dreams is different for each of the characters. They place their worst fears and they place their worst moments. They relive their worst moments almost. They invoke the spirit of the first Slayer, Senya. She is a almost animal-like creature from the distant past. She is scary, intimidating, and kills them each in their dreams. Each one of the dreams has a moment, poignant things that bring up. From Willow not wanting to be who she was when she was younger, to Giles being on stage, to Xander being the clown. It's interesting how the characters view each other. You see a breakdown of the psychological reaction between them and their relationship. You see how they are seen and you see how they are felt. It's interesting because you also get the vibe that a lot is unsaid between the characters. And the genuine relationship there is interesting. What I will say about Buffy Season 4, going back to the start of the video, is yes, it's uneven. But this dream sets up a lot of stuff, from setting up Dawn coming in Season 5, to setting up character deaths, to Tara's death, to many other little nuancy things that show. I'm not the biggest Joss Whedon fan, but he really shows his skills in this. He is a phenomenal writer in this sense. He's very good at weaving a story and making everything count, except the Cheese Man. Cheese Man is something I will leave to you to when watching this episode because that's just there for giggles. Buffy's own journey is interesting. She sees the dark origins of the Slayer, and we learn more about those dark origins much later on, especially towards the last season. Buffy is faced with the realization that she may always be alone, that she is this, that she is that she is the Slayer, and unlike Slayers that have come before her, she has friends, she has people that she loves around her, and people that she genuinely loves herself. This is a unique episode in most things because of the nature of it. A season final is not meant to be a soft, subtle, psychological breakdown of different characters. It's normally the big bad dies and everyone goes to a happy ending. At least until next season. This episode is beautifully written. The great character dynamics, great character construction, and it's also beautifully shot. The shooting on this episode is good. The scenery of the California desert, the characters, the surreal locations, some return to some old sets. It has its charms. The way not to watch this episode is the Buffy remaster. Buffy HD is atrocious, and this episode suffers horribly in high definition. A lot is cut out, a lot is removed, and a lot of the nuance is removed. Each one of the characters is important. Each one of the things going on in the background is important. Every single element of this episode is important, minus the Cheese Man. This episode remains one that haunted me after I watched it on BBC Two after The Simpsons on Thursday night. I remember sitting there with my mother with my mouth open because she is also a Buffy fan. And that was back in the year 2000? Now, Buffy is a unique series. It's a unique show, and this episode shows it at its best. It shows the writing at its best, the character dynamics at its best. Yes, season 4 was uneven, but what show isn't? Every show has its ups and its downs. Some episodes are better than others, and some fail miserably. Some always win. Buffy has more ups than downs, and this episode is a definite up. Like I said, beautifully written, very psychological, nice breakdown of the characters, nice to get very surreal and psychedelic, and nice to see the relationships of these characters represented in physical things. The HD remaster is cropped so badly that often these little nuances are missing, and these little moments. Each one of these characters is important. Each one of them has something to say. Buffy isn't just the Slayer, she has friends, and her friends are important to her. Beautiful writing, well written, great series, great tone, and what a way to end a season. I remember watching it thinking, what the hell is going to happen in season 5? It set up so much, and it set up a lot that was to come. Buffy's dreams and Joss always set up a lot, and I mean like season 3 where she dreams about Faith sets up Dawn, and later on. Great show, great series. Do watch it. Don't watch it in high definition. Please just go on Amazon or eBay or somewhere and get the DVDs. Watch it in its 4.3 ratio. Please don't watch it in HD, because yikes. As always, tell me what you think in the comments below, and I will talk to you guys later. Bye.